Curious George, bro, no question. Well, what is that? The Curious George song. Upside Down. Yeah. It's the neighborhood song, bro. Yeah, I can sing it. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. They'll find the things that. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We're on teirmaker.com and we're ranking kid shows. I don't know half these shows, but what I did know is that I watched PBS the most as a kid. So let's just look. Okay, Arthur. Terrible show. I mean, I don't remember much of it, but it just felt weird to watch. Barney? No way, bro. Barney was... Because the thing about kids shows is that if you watch it now, that it scrubs off that golden feeling of, you know, when you watched as a kid. Bill Nye, bro. Now, this was something nice to watch in class. Like, this and... Do they have... Well, is it here? Is it here? Yes, they have it. Magic School Bus. The class combo. Although Bill and I, he's kind of a menace now. Like, the rebranding is crazy. I don't know if you've seen his latest shows. He curses. Angelina Ballerina. We used to have a CD of this in our car because we never returned it to the library, so it's the only thing we had. I think we ended up returning it after like 5 years before we moved out because we found it. We're like, oh wait, that's not ours. Caillou. This is Dog. Oh my gosh. Like, who wants to watch a whiny kid? Martha Speaks was actually kind of poggers. And that's where I learned the word unfortunately. See, like, the educational values of these shows is you learn like weird facts. And you don't really learn life lessons because life lessons are learned when you do it yourself, you know? Clifford was really fun. I just remember it being really fun. So was Puppy Days, but they're kind of the same thing, so now. We have Dinosaur Train. Bro, Dinosaur Train, if you watch my vlog, we talked about Dinosaur Train. Dinosaur Train was peak, actually. It's peak. Because it's actually such a cool concept. That and Wild Kratts. Where's Wild Kratts? Yeah, there it is. I knew it. I knew they'd have it. This was pushing peak. Now, I think we need to make a distinction. We need to add another row below called A-. Wild Kratts was slightly better than Martha Speaks. And then S is for legendary shows. Yeah, and let me change the color for this. Just make it orange. Fetch with Ruffman. I remember this one shocking image of that they sent the kids to a farm, and they had to like clean up manure. And this one girl got something on her hand, and they showed it on camera. It's like, oh, wow. I think it was like this Thanksgiving episode where they went to like the 1600s and became pilgrims. It's a good show. I'm gonna put it. I put it A-. Curious George. Bro, no question. No question. Well, they forgot. This world keeps spinning, and with each new day, I can feel a change in everything. I'm just gonna say this. I want to turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things that I say just can't be found. I'll share this love I find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's song. I don't want this feeling to go away. That's a guitar instrumental. I could play it like yours, but such a peak song, bro. Peak movie, peak show. The country and the city sides of Curious George. Immaculate. Word Girl. Bro. The self-awareness. It's timeless. Word Girl is timeless, bro. Cyber Chase. Okay. This was really weird. Because the animation for Cyber Chase was just off. This was C. Yeah. Where's Wyatt, bro? Give me Wyatt. Oh, there he is. Bro, Wyatt. Bro, this show. It's a cute show. This show actually reminds me of the Word. Remember Word World? Word World. Bro, the thing where everything is a word. Oh man, where words come alive. Look at that house, bro. That's crazy. The barn? No way. The fence? Bro. What about the tree though? It doesn't say tree. The sun? It's actually wait. They actually made everything a word. Huh. The watermelon, no way. Modeling that must have been crazy. Wow, I don't know majority of shows. Sid the Science Kid. This Kachiga. I think he's got his A minus. This Boeing, I think that they Sid the Science Kid. I remember they show Boeing every time. People remember this.
Sid the Science Kid is made possible by First Five California.
At Boeing, we believe the best way to prepare children for success is by nurturing their curiosity and enthusiasm for learning and letting the future of our children take flight.
Knowing what I know now about Boeing and it being an extremely important company in today's economics, it was kind of interesting how they were taking step into education. Because they know that children are the next generation. Like, that's so obvious. And then you fund their education. I mean, they're teaching them science, but at the same time, like, interesting. I wonder what they're doing in education now. Alright, Teletubbies. I'm not even gonna rank that stuff. Bob the Builder. Wow, that's a thing. Bob the Builder. I don't even remember Bob the Builder. I remember Thomas String. Thomas and Friends. Bob the Builder? I just remember that. Is this the guy who says we can do it? I think so. I think so. B. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. I remember watching this on Netflix. I was older when this show came on, around early middle school. This was a good show. I liked it. It's classic. Although they did make Nick black, which is kind of interesting, considering, you know, the book, they're both kind of, I think they're brother and sister, but they made them neighbors. And the girl is white, bro, with the black friend. Okay, Carmen Sandiego, the original, not the Netflix one. Crazy. My dad used to watch this when he was a kid, apparently. Oh, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. Of course, they took from Steve Rogers' Neighborhood, right? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. This was a good show. They made a movie of it, which is kind of weird. The movie was off. And then, of course, they have Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, which is like, okay, you have a trolley, nice. It's pushing C or D. I'll give it more worse than better. Peg and Cat was kind of cute. You can have this, just for cuteness. Oh, they have Steve Rogers' Neighborhood here. What? Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, easy. Oh, they have Thomas. They have Thomas. They have Thomas. A minus. They have Word World? Oh, what? A minus. Alright, so looking at all of these, I'm pretty sure I've combed through them. I'm gonna take this up here and put World down here. Maybe this down here too. That seems better. So, why am I ranking kid shows? That's such a crazy video for Sam to do. Look at this entire channel. It's, what is this random video? Well, it's not just for fun. There's some things I want to say about kid shows. When we look back in the past 3 years, Paw Patrol. What is this? Bluey. And a lot of other shows I don't recognize. See, this is what kids now are growing up on. The thing I want to say about kid shows, it's obviously very weird. Okay, so as a parent, you have your kid, and it's okay for them to watch some TV, but like, what should you be showing them? What is good to actually see? The tricky question is, you know, you're looking at shows like this, it's hard. Like, you don't know what is a good, idea to show your kids. Like, is this a good idea? Like, what if this has sus jokes in it? Is that a good idea? What if it's too mind-numbing for the kids? Is that a good idea? What if they teach, like, morals that are bad? Is SpongeBob a good idea? Like, everyone knows that SpongeBob doesn't have any actual, like, educational value, but it's, like, just pure fun. But is pure fun a good thing to be showing your kids? I don't know. Is Peppa Pig a good idea? That is, like, super lame. It's hard to, as a parent, to, like, know what to show your kids unless you, like, watch the entire show yourself, which is something you don't have time for. Like, imagine looking at all this and thinking, oh my gosh, what if I just don't show my kid anything? But if you don't show them anything, they'll have, like, a desire to, like, they'll be missing out. They'll feel like they're missing out, and they'll be wanting to watch all these things. But here's the truth, okay? This world is full of things that you can protect your children from. And there's no real way to control exactly everything that your kid sees. I think it's more important that you're making sure that your kids are not being raised by the world, but they're being raised by you as a parent. And maybe you're watching these shows along with them, maybe you're not. Yes, these stories are going to stay in their head and they're going to build their character for a while, but it's you as a parent who's ultimately carving out the early parts of their lives, making sure they're feeling loved, making sure that they have a place in the home where they can be peaceful in, where they're learning life lessons and what actually good and bad directly from you. And because your direct input into their lives is what builds them. Like these shows can't love a kid. These shows can't teach a kid everything. These shows are made by companies trying to make bank, quite frankly. And while some of these shows are much better than others, like I haven't seen much of Bluey, but I will comment on it and say that I think it's pretty good. The art looks cool, and I think the stories itself is pretty cool. Apparently, this dog is a girl, which is okay, interesting. But some shows are like Caillou. Some shows are like absolutely dog and only dog, but they're actually detrimental. Like a lot of these modern shows, like Peppa Pig, I think is detrimental. What else here? This stuff detrimental. Oh my gosh, don't even. You shouldn't be balancing like time that you don't have to spend with your family. Like you give them a tablet just to get them off your back. That's not a good idea, and you know that. It's like you're kind of being careless towards your kid by just giving them the device and saying, okay, here, just watch the show. Leave me alone while I work or something. Another thing I want to say about children's shows is that if you look at Christian kids shows, there's more oftentimes than not, there's this overwhelming sense of the lesson above the quality of the content, and it just doesn't feel fun to watch. Because a show is that medium, it's a show, it should be fun to watch, but if you're pushing the Bible way too much. So with that, that's going to be the end. Sorry, I don't feel very okay, actually no, I had high energy this whole video, and I will continue to have high energy for all the other videos I make. Leave me a comment if you liked any of these shows, if you agree with the tier list. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Decently educational, I mean like words. Like you watch a couple episodes of those, you pop around a couple adult words here and there, you get a couple raised eyebrows. I mean, good show.